very warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata and Co auction here, number 4, Middleton Street in LALOR. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata and Co, and I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning colleagues in blue. If you do require their advice, please feel free to approach either Mr. Leon Alisard, Andrew DeSanto, and of course Mr. Julian Vocale, who no doubt you've had the great pleasure of meeting throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you now the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. Attached to and forming part of the contract is a section 32. All there for your display here today for your information. Everything is in there, everything is quite clear. So buyers, it's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. An example of a great, very well constructed family home. They do not build them like this anymore. Elevated, triple fronted brick veneer, immaculately maintained over the years. You can see that when it was built with quality in mind, and it has withstood the test of time. Absolutely nothing to do. Immediately comfortable, but still plenty of scope for you to add your touches and modernise over the years. But what you can't replace is you cannot replace the floor plan, you cannot replace the land, you cannot replace the location that we find ourselves in here in today. Here in the very beating heart of LALOR, the centre of LALOR, we've got access to absolutely everything that has really put LALOR in the map and sees significant growth in Middleton and surrounding streets in recent times. Easy access to transport, not far away at all from LALOR Station. A simple walk down to Station Street and May Road shopping. Easy access to a number of good quality schools, both primary and secondary. Everything at your fingertips. When you buy a property and you have lifestyle in mind, look no further than here in central LALOR, here in Middleton Street. The property itself, as I said, so well constructed, stood the test of time. A great floor plan incorporating that formal living space up the front, spilling out to that dining space in the middle and that massive informal living space out the back, and of course a big backyard set on over 750 square metres of prime residential land. Add to that ample car accommodation with a wide side drive, ticking absolutely every single box for you and your family here today. So if you would like to get the sold sticker up on the board right now, buyers, is your time to reserve that right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 4 Middleton? 891,500. At 891,500, a good start. Welcome, sir, and best of luck at 891.5. At 891,500 now at 891,500. Strong start there at 891.5 now. At 891,500, don't let it scare you off. It's a strong start. You can have a strong reply. At 891,500, fairly been offered now. At 891.5, and perhaps round me off to 9. At 800. At 900,000, welcome, best of luck at 9 now. At 900,000, the bid's there at 9. At 900,000, a strong start, sir. Can I get a strong reply? At 900,000? 927. At 927 now. At 927,000, welcome, best of luck at 27. At 927, the bid. At 927,000, the bid's there. At 927,000 now, fairly been offered. At 30 now, at 930,000. At 930, the bid. At 940. At 946 now, at 946, at 50 got. At 950 was there, bid back here at 50 I have. At 950. at 988,000, at 988 the bid, at 988,000 bid there now. Say 1 million, sir, get me to a million. At 988,000 the bid's there, at 988 the bid, at 988,000. I will say that we are on the market and selling here today. Forgot to say that a bit earlier, but we have been on the market for a while at 988,000. The bid's here, the keys are here. We sell here today. If there's no further bidding, we'll sell there at 988,000. Make absolutely no mistake about it. We are selling here today. So if you have come to buy, you need to show me right now. You need to bid me now or forever hold your peace. We're on the market and selling at 90 now. 1 million, at $1 million now, even money at a mil. At $1 million, don't let it scare you off, sir, it's just an extra digit. At 105, at $1,005,000. At 1,017,000 now, at 17,000 on the mill, at 17,000 on the mill, at 20 now at 1020, at 28, sir, at 1,028,000, 1028 the bid, at 1,028,000 fairly been offered now, at 1,028,000, so we're on the market selling, not going inside. There's no halftime break here today. My instructions have been sought and given, they are to sell at 1,028,000, the bid's there, the keys are there, and we sell in the absence of any further bidding at 1,028,000 fairly been offered here at 1,028,000. First call at 1,028,000. At 120. At 1,037,000. At 45. At 45 on the mill. At 45 on the mill now. At 1,045,000. At 1,045,000 and the bid's back there at 1,045. At 1,045,000 fairly been offered now. At 1,045,000 bid there, opportunity with you. So we do sell here today at 1,045,000. Can I say at least 50 in the rise? At 1,045,000 and the bid's there. We're selling at 10 more at 1,055. At 1,055,000 now. At 68 now, at 1,068,000, at 1068. Strong bidding here today at 1,068,000. Sir, are you absolutely sure? At 1,068,000, fairly been offered bids here. Keys are here. We sell 1,068,000. First call at 1,068,000. Are we done? Second call, 1068 the bid. Are we done? Finished. Third, final call at 1,068,000. All done, all finished, all silent now at 1,068,000. Definitely done here, sir. Thank you very much for being here today at 1,068,000. We are on the market and selling. Sir, we're absolutely sure at 1,068,000. One more bid for old time's sake. You've been so strong. Don't leave me just yet. This is the pointy end. You never know. 1,070,000 might be the limit over there at 1,068,000. It's worth one more bid surely, sir, at 1,068,000. Definitely done at 1068.
We'll do one more.
Definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today, sir. At 1,068,000. Bids here, keys are here. We're selling. First call at 1,068,000. Done. Second call, 1,068,000. Done and finished. Third, final call, 1068 the bid. All done, all finished, all silent and out at 1,068,000. Definitely done, sir. Final instructions, Julian. Definitely out. We're selling, selling, selling. Sold. Congratulations and well bid here today, sir. Please join me congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata and Co-auction. Have a great weekend. Thank you.